Great.
What's up, boys and girls? Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us here. Lads, we have a whole new design to the Dad's channel. What do you think? Do you like the look? We're going for the whole 80s synthwave vibe. What do you think? Yay or nay? Yay or nay? Very nice. Danny likes it. Not so bad. Husky, welcome in. Gungar Bread, welcome in. I was going to say welcome in because I said Gungar. Lamb is here as well. Chonkers is dead, unfortunately. So lads, welcome to the Dadcast. We are joined here today by the ever so lovely Seven, Skull as well, and we are also we're also sadly joined by the corpse, the remains of Chonkers. So God rest his poor soul. He got sick. He got sick last night. He came down with a bad case of laryngitis, and it just it turned out to be too much for him. So he is unfortunately no longer with us. So God bless his soul. God bless his soul.
God bless.
God bless. But lads, welcome in. Welcome to the podcast. It is the giveaway evening as well. So for anybody who doesn't know what we're doing, anybody who is a paid subscriber to the Dads is entered into a monthly giveaway where we give away 20 great euros to any kind of a gift card that you want. So you just get to pick it out, and that is the way we give it out. It's a little thank you to give back.
Can I just ask a quick question?
You can, surely.
Have we set that up for tonight?
Nope. We have not.
Carry on.
We have not. Chonkers, do you want to set that up, seeing as you're speaking to us beyond the grave?
Actually.
So Chonkers
From beyond the grave.
From the grave, if you can set up the spinny wheel thing. Skull is quiet. Is Skull quiet? He's quite loud in my ear.
Am I quiet? I can talk like this. Hello, hi. But
he's quite loud in my ear. Maybe I'll just turn myself down a little bit.
€20 on Pornhub.
20 €. It's whatever you want. I'll turn myself down a little bit maybe because I can't turn you up any louder because you're literally up bang on. But yeah, so welcome in. We're going to be doing things a little bit different tonight. We're just going to experiment here, chat. Not that we don't love yous and all, but we're probably going to ignore yous because yous are distracting. So I think we're just going to experiment. We're going to experiment here. We're just going to ignore these a little bit because we might put this elsewhere or we might do something else with it. It's just something we want to try. But yeah, so we're gonna kind of just like get into the podcast a little bit. We have a couple of topics that we're going to touch on, and then near the end of the podcast, we'll do the Wheel of Fortune where we give away monies. So if you are interested,
we give you back the money you gave us.
We give you back a small portion of the money that you gave us.
We give you back 5 times the amount of money you give us.
4.
I don't think
5.
that's
5.
I don't think that's true.
5. Depending on the country.
Well, actually, I see what you're doing now.
You need to you need to sort this. I don't know the link, Chonkers.
No, Chonkers, just go Google some way of figuring it out. If not, worst case scenario, we'll do it. We'll do it post stream.
Hang on, no, I can actually link him. Give me a
oh yeah, all right. Look at this. Even when Skull is meant to be doing other things, he's still coming in clutch.
With the big brain individual players.
He's like, if I feel like if any one of us individually was missing, like Chonkers was missing for a week, things would still run. But I feel like if Skull went missing for a week, I think things would start to break down.
It's true. I feel the same way. That's why I'm always here.
Like if I went missing for a week, it would just be like, the other bearded man is gone. But if Skull went missing for a week, it's like there was a fire, and that fire has been burning now for the last 3 days, and no one seems to be doing anything about it.
I think if I just fucked off for a week and nothing would change, it would just be exactly the same.
That's it, though. That is it. Like, unfortunately, we've kind of become dependent on Skull. So
yeah,
he doesn't.
I am quite dependent.
He doesn't get out.
For Skull.
Big scat. Big Billabus.
Big
Hey, while
Buddha
we're sucking
boss.
each other's dicks, can I just say, Rabbi, GG on like the whole layout thing. You know, this was mostly him. So
Big Buddha boss. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
and Seven
Daniel.
was there. So
I was
Seven.
big Buddha boss to me. I was here.
Chonkers was on holiday. So
Buddha boss the chonkers. Let's go.
You're just throwing out the Buddha buses here today, aren't you?
I have to throw out the big Buddha bosses now.
Full of
can't
Buddha
edit it?
bus. That's amazing.
what do you mean you can't edit it? You just change them. You click on the link.
Well, figure it out amongst yourselves, lads. Figure it out amongst
Okay,
yourselves.
top left, Chonkers. It says copy this wheel. That's all you need to do. Just click the button. Just click the button,
Copy.
Chonkers.
See, this is again. This reaffirms my my statement of that if one of us went missing, it wouldn't make a difference.
He's messaging me. He said thank you. No worries, buddy.
He's panicking. He's pure panicking. But yeah,
He's fucking pure panicked.
we redesigned the channel because we never really made a proper look to the channel before. It was kind of like we gave it the name change and then we just kind of
It all just kind of stayed the same.
yeah
we
just
were like yellow.
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah,
we
well,
did.
colour.
We all had all of our individual stream layouts on the group channel, which wasn't a great look.
yeah, that was because like I have my own style, you have your own style, Skull, Chocks, everyone has their own style. Whereas now everyone has the same matching look, but people have different colors. But I'm really fucking jealous of Chonkers. I gave Chonkers first.
He's not
pick.
even here.
He's not even here.
the colours.
I gave him first pick of colors, and he picked orange and red, and I'm fucking pissed. I really wanted orange and red.
Raging.
It looks so good. So Chonkers over there.
Can we just point
is
out
the
that
nicest.
3 of us went with teal though? So big brains.
Well, that's true. Yeah,
I do like pink though. I'm happy enough with pink.
well, it's very
Hot pink.
80s. Yours is very 80s.
It's very me, Dan.
It's very you.
me.
It's very you. Very flamboyant. You would.
Very drastic.
Flirtatious.
I would categorize you as the flamboyant member of the dads.
How dare you?
No, that's not a bad
I
thing.
see the context behind this.
That's not a bad thing.
I'm very flamboyant, thank you.
Yeah, flamboyancy is it's a great
Attribute.
attribute. That's the word I'm
It
looking
is,
for.
yeah. Someone has to be.
Yeah,
I don't want to be flamboyant.
Someone
If I
has
was
to.
in- If I was in Fallout, I would have maxed out flamboyancy.
Yeah, your charisma would be off the chart, man. Your charisma would be off the fucking chart.
Plus 100 flamboyant.
Speaking of video games,
As we
a
were
nice
just
segue.
talking about that.
I'm gonna segue here. I'm rusty in my segues. Speaking of video games, the Halo TV series. You lads have seen the trailer. I seen the trailer. What was your thought of the trailer initially? What was
The
your
first trailer I saw,
The first
trailer
trailer.
I saw, I thought, okay, maybe it's early in filming. Like sometimes they release a trailer before they've actually
yeah?
made the show, you know,
Yes.
so maybe they just all dressed up and ran around and there's a trailer.
Yeah. I seen
So I
the
thought,
trailer.
I thought, looks a bit dodge. We'll see.
I seen the trailer and I was actually really impressed. I was like, this looks really cool because you get a little snippet of Spartans, you see the world, and I was like, for a TV show about video games, I thought it looked really good. But
Then I read the article that said the writers of the TV show have never played the game or didn't look at the game for source material.
no, it's gone so wrong. The first 2 episodes are out, and I have refused to even look at it.
I'm not going to do it to myself. I'm not going to.
I
No.
can't. I can't go through it. I can't,
Can't do
have
it.
it be bad.
Look what they've done to my boy.
Like, the fact, like, I remember seeing like an article like the week before the show went live, and they were like, "Yes, Master Chief will reveal his face," and I just
Yourself.
it's just like you're like this is the fucking problem with these executives. They're like they don't know any of the source material. They don't know what they're doing. Like why? And why is it about the chief? Why does it have to be about Master Chief?
Well,
Doesn't.
what I was looking around on Reddit about it, and somebody gave a really good like analogy for it. It's like the way they've put it together is they've made an idea for a show.
Mm.
Now they don't think they can sell this idea to a network. But what if they wrapped it in Halo?
Oh,
You know,
you're saying
wrap
That's it.
in a branding
I see what you're saying.
to bring in.
Yeah.
So they had a general story for something. They're like, hey, let's take Halo,
Yeah.
slap that on the outside. People know Halo. People love Mr. Halo.
That's exactly
And
that is exactly
and then they've
what's
made a
happened.
show that is basically not Halo, but skinned in it.
That would make so much sense because even like in the second trailer, there's like some woman walking around with the Covenant and she's working with the Covenant. So I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, this makes no sense. And like, yeah, it doesn't look like the Halo story. I think so. You could be right, actually. They might have just had a story knocking about or a TV show knocking about and they just slapped Halo onto it. Fuck.
I'm almost 100% certain that is definitely what has happened. They've went to Paramount or fucking Fox or whoever it was, and they've just went, we have this TV show, and they're like, it's a bit boring. I don't really think that's going to bring in viewers. And they're like, we'll fucking make it about Halo. It already has a built-in audience.
What if it was
The rest
Halo?
of that.
But Halo doesn't have an audience anymore. That's the thing, you see. Like I love Halo. I fucking love Halo. I love the franchise.
Yeah.
But it's dead.
Yeah, that's great.
So like, why would they fucking tack on? Because that's definitely what happened. Why would they take a shitty TV show and just tack the Halo tagline onto it?
And they're focusing on bringing in new people with an old IP.
Yeah, it's a bad
So
idea.
they're not giving it to the fans of the game, or the books or whatever. They're making it for new people.
Yeah,
I don't get it. I don't get it.
If you are right, so we're going to rewrite it. Well, maybe just not rewrite it, but instead of having it, if you could change the story in some aspect, instead of it, like the way it is now, because it just looks like a fucking car crash, what would you do it? Or what way would you make it, do you think, would be good? How to make better?
Just take the Halo campaign, beat for beat, and just live action it.
So you would keep it as the chief and just tell the Halo
just
campaign.
have the Halo campaign and just make it live action. Just make it so that fucking all the shit that happens in the campaign happens in a TV show. Run it over 10 episodes. Have it as a fucking 10 episode series. Do Halo 1, 2, 3 campaigns and just fucking run it.
But then you're going to run into the same problem that you have with Game of Thrones, where you have source material to start off with, and then you end up.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Whenever you run out of source material,
very...
fucking stop.
Well, I suppose maybe just make it a limited run.
Just don't milk the shit out
They
of
could
it.
make a 3-part mini series, and it's just the first 3 games.
We are making this for the fans. We have this, and this source material. Once that's done, we're not going to fuck it up. We're not going to try and make our own series. This is just it. Done. Boom.
Do you know what I thought? You know what I think they should have done? I think they should have made it, instead of about fucking Mr. John Halo, is they should have just done it just like a squad of Marines or a squad of ODST. And like, they're going in, they're fighting the Covenant, they have some kind of mission, they have to go off and find some kind of Forerunner artifact. They're on one of the Halo or Forerunner War or something like that. And the whole time, like, they're getting into fights with like grunts, jackals, lower level Covenant, and then one episode, like episode 5, to get into a fight with an elite, and it kicks the fucking shit out. Completely fucking just decimates the entire squad. They go home with their fucking tails between the legs. And then like throughout the season, you're hearing about stories of the Spartans. You hear like just like, you know, like rumors about Spartans, or you hear like in the background, you're like getting kind of drip fed information about the Spartans. And then the season finale, it's like they're in a fight, their fucking shit's going sideways, they're getting surrounded, there's jackals on rooftops, there's a squad of Marines hidden behind a warthog. Next thing you know, there's a fucking, it's all popping off. A Banshee comes in, and it's not a Banshee, like a Phantom comes in, and it's dropping off fucking like a squad of elites, and it's not looking good. And then out of nowhere, a Pelican flies in, 2 Spartans, just 2 random Spartans, not Master Chief, 2 random Spartans just drop down and then start fighting and shit. Like, I think that would be, there's so much more interesting stories to tell, because the universe, I think like the Halo universe in terms of like sci-fi universes, I think it's one of the best. They have so many stories that they could potentially
I've even read some of the books.
The books are amazing.
And the books would be great source material, but okay, there's a lot to it, and they'd have to obviously not go straight. If they went with a series, they couldn't go straight off the source material. They'd have to edit it.
Yeah,
But
but like
the books are great.
There's so much material there for them. Like, why are they doing it about the Master Chief? Like, I love the Chief, but like, fuck off with the Chief, because like you run into the problem where you have to like, you run into the problem where you have to make up stories about the Chief. Like, you have to set it when he's younger, but then there's so many stories about him when he's younger. You can't set it when he's older because then the game fucking logic doesn't work out. So just pick a squad of ODST members and you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. You can put them on Harvest and then play like the Halo War storyline there, that story. You put them on Harvest or something like that. Like, I think it's such a massively missed opportunity. And it makes
really
me
is.
sad.
And it ruins the branding too, unfortunately. Yeah. So any hope of anything good coming for live action Halo is basically only ever made by fans and will never be coming to a TV or cinema near you.
No,
so.
It's never going to happen. Do you remember? Do you remember when just before Halo 3 launched? Maybe Dave, you might not remember this because you're not as big into Halo as I am. But like just before Halo 3 launched, Neil Blomkamp made this. I can't remember what it's called. This advert called. Landfall or something, I think it is, but it's like the one you might have seen it, where it's like these it's a group of Marines and they're trying to get somewhere and a big fucking brute comes out of nowhere, and this is made back in like 2007 and it looks amazing. It looks
so good. No, it does.
Looks so good. So good.
There's so many fan-made live action things that look amazing. Even some of the Halo 3 stuff they released at that time in ODST. Yeah, so good.
The adverts and stuff. Like that ODST, you know, the ODST ad where it's like it's this young dude watches his brother join the ODSTs and he leaves and then he ends up dying, so he joins the Marines, he becomes an ODST, and there's like that whole advert, like it's so fucking good. Like I remember watching that when I was younger.
It's like 4 minutes long and it hits you, you know. Why can't they put that into a fucking TV show?
Like just fucking it wasted potential really upsets me. It's one of the biggest things that really upsets me.
Oh, but it's not going to appeal to the new audience. No, but Halo had such a big fan base. Like, not so much now, but over the years it has been massive. Even if people didn't play Halo, they knew Halo.
Oh, everyone knew Halo. It was kind of like Game of Thrones. It was the same thing as Game of Thrones. It was in the zeitgeist. It was in the cultural zeitgeist. Everyone knew about it. Whether you watched it or played it, you knew about Game of Thrones, you knew about Halo, and then they just kind of shot the bed with it. Yeah, but
and this is why we can never have a good TV series or movie based on a video game.
Is there any video game that's been adapted well into TV or movie? Like I can't think of really any. Like
I really enjoyed the Timothy Oliphant Hitman, but I know objectively it's a bad movie.
Yeah, it's not a good movie.
Objectively, it's a bad movie, but I really enjoyed it.
Chad just said The Witcher, and actually, it's not a bad TV show. But I haven't played the games.
But I think
so I don't
the
know.
only reason The Witcher is so good as a TV series, though, is because fucking Superman really, really likes The Witcher.
And Superman is
like he fucking
Henry Cavill.
He loves it. He loves that shit, and he takes it really, really seriously. So he wouldn't have signed on to do it if.
That's true. Yeah,
it was shit.
But I think So you know what? No, I'll give you that. Yeah. So that's like the only other one that I can kind of think of is the Resident Evil movies, but they're not. They're kind of
it's the same as the Timothy Oliphant Hitman. They're objectively bad movies, but they're fun to watch.
They're fun to watch, but as well, the Resident Evil movie, they're not. It's not really Resident Evil. Do you know what I mean? Like it's kind of. It's got the label and it has elements, but it's not the same. Do you know what I mean? It's just it's missing it or something. But that's the only kind of time I can think about it. It just doesn't. The genre just doesn't seem to transfer over well.
Have any of you seen the Uncharted movie?
I have not.
No, I didn't want to go see it because I didn't think it looked good. And I don't like Mark Wahlberg.
Would translate.
I don't like Mark Wahlberg plays Mark Wahlberg in every movie he's in.
No, it's just my opinion. I like Mark Wahlberg.
No, I don't. I don't like Mark Wahlberg. Ever since he was in Transformers, it's just like, just annoys me. He just annoys. Anytime I see him on the camera, I'm just like, you fucking a dose of shit.
Shooter's good. The fighter's good.
Shooter was good, but that was before Transformers, right?
Yeah, I think it was like 2008 or 7 or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Or Two Guns with Denzel Washington's very good.
I don't know these movies.
There was a fan-made Uncharted short, and it had Nathan Fillion starring as Drake, and it was awesome.
Yeah, but the problem
he's a bang-on Drake.
Yeah, he'd make a really good Drake, but he was never going to play Drake. He's too old. You know what I mean? He's aged out of the character for a film.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If they had made
the thing... Go ahead.
I mean, this was only made a couple of years ago, though. So
I know, but what I was going to say is, like, if they had made the movie as the games were coming out, it would have worked then.
Yeah,
but you wouldn't know. You can't judge the success of the franchise that early. So it was.
I think they do that, like, with that fan made thing where they're like, we're gonna go find an actor that looks like the character, but they might not actually be great at playing that character. If you know what I mean? They just look like them.
Here's the question. Deep fake technology, space, time.
Whoa, hang on, slow down.
Zoom, enhance.
Try and keep up. What if we started deep faking actors into these roles? How do people feel about that actually? Because you know what I mean? Like, you'd love to see. You kind of see it now in certain things, like you had like Luke Skywalker fucking in The Mandalorian and stuff like that. Yeah. So you're kind of seeing it now. So what if we took Nathan Fillion and fucking cut his face off and jammed it onto Tom Holland and just had Tom Holland be the body double?
I mean, I think his head on would look a little large for Tom Holland's body.
Just like that scene in The Office where Dwight cuts the face off the dummy. Yeah, just do that with Nathan Fillion. Yeah.
I think they were supposed to make that Uncharted movie like 8 or 9 years ago, and Mark Wahlberg was supposed to be Nathan Drake, and then they aged out of the role. They were like, "Yeah, we're going to do Uncharted again, but you're not going to be."
Now he's playing.
You're going to be the old guy.
He's playing Sully, but he's not old enough to be Sully.
No, he's not. He is old.
Well, he
enough,
is because it's like a prequel. That's why it's young Drake, so it's okay.
But he is old enough. Like Mark Wahlberg's nearly 50 or something, is he not?
What age is Mark Wahlberg? He could be over 50 actually. Yeah.
I'd say he's late 40s. Because you have to remember, Mark Wahlberg's been about from fucking
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. He
is old.
He's 50.
He is 50.
Hang on.
I suppose he dyes his hair and stuff. I suppose that makes him keeps him looking youthful.
Yeah, but he's fucking shredded too.
He's in good nick for 50. He's in a lot better nick than I am, and I'm 30. So
yeah. I feel you. Yeah, but he's Mark Wahlberg though. So
he is Mark Wahlberg. Do you know what I mean?
Fucking shredded. He gets up at like 4:30 in the morning.
Chat said something. Mortal Kombat from the 90s. I mean, banging movies. To be fair.
Bad.
Yeah, but bad.
No, Mortal Kombat 2. Mortal Kombat 2 is terrible. Like, it's so
that's
bad.
The one with fucking. What do you call the guy with loads of arms?
Goro.
Goro, or Guru, or whatever the fuck his name is. That's that one, and it's fucking awful.
They're
it's
not
very, very bad.
Come here.
Remember, actually, they did make a really good Mortal Kombat web series on Machinima. Did you ever see that?
I remember this. No.
Oh my god, they made it was really good. Like, I don't know what it was for. It was to do with the launch of something. Machinima fucking made this web series where they did Mortal Kombat, but they did it in a realistic setting, but it was really fucking good. It was like Sub-Zero was just a guy who like fucking ran around and like threw bags of ice at people or whatever. But like it was I can't remember exactly how they made him realistic. But I do. I don't know. He just ran around ice cubes and stuff. Or like he'd turn down the air conditioning when he entered the room, and people were like, "Fuck, it's cold."
Like, don't touch that thermostat.
This room.
God damn you, Sub-Zero! But then Scorpion would come back in, and he'd turn it up. But no, they made a really
Instead of a snake, he's got one of those long hand things.
Yeah, but no, they
did. Stick my hand on it.
Yeah, but they did a really good one. But like, that's about it. Like, right, moving on. We've got a little bit of Twitch news. We've got some closure in Twitch news. The doc has settled with Twitch, or they've come to an agreement in some way, shape, or form. So what that means, unfortunately, is we're never going to find out why he got banned.
Yeah, he has a non-disclosure agreement out his asshole.
But I wonder, how long is that for?
Yeah.
That's not going to be forever.
It can be indefinitely.
Can it?
Can it?
Yeah.
I was thinking like max 8 years or something.
I didn't know that.
It depends on when, like, what way they make you sign it, but it can be indefinitely.
He signed it in blood.
We're never going to know. But because of that agreement, right? I thought this as well. I thought I was under the illusion that he's technically allowed back on Twitch. I thought like he could go back and start playing with streamers on Twitch and stuff like that. And so did a chess grandmaster whose name forgets me right now. But apparently a chess streamer.
Chat's telling us Hikaru.
Yes.
Hikaru.
Yes. Hikaru. He was streaming or was just watching some clips of the doc and he got a 3-day ban.
Class.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's watching the doc play chess.
Yeah.
3-day ban.
3-day ban.
Yeah, which again is quite weird because in the statement that they put out, they were like nobody is in the wrong in this situation, which would lead you to believe that he's no longer banned.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't do something wrong, then how can you still be banned?
Yeah, but you know, Twitch is who we love. Can be a bit funny with this stuff.
Do love me some Twitch.
So, like, is that ban going to be lifted, or is it just going to remain like that? Is he just going to remain banned?
I'm very unsure. The only way that I think that you're probably going to be able to find the answer to that is if someone takes the leap of faith and actually plays with him on stream.
Oh, that's
true.
You could argue, though, if you do get banned, you could argue that you didn't make it clear. I'll pay. Doc, if you're listening, I will take that plunge. So, Dr. Disrespect, I am cordially inviting you to come join the dads in a game of your choosing. We can play whatever you want. We can play your new game that's coming out with NFTs. That's fucking... You guys like NFTs? You guys like your board?
We will give away NFTs to us if you want.
Yeah, we should make them.
To be fair, a load of people are taking the piss out of that. Like, oh, Doc's game's going to have fucking NFTs in it. What the fuck do you think CSGO knives are?
Yeah, but right, so this is my gripe with NFTs. You don't need to put the blockchain in the game. We already have that technology. You've just said it. Like, CSGO knives and skins. Like, why do you need to bring in the blockchain? Like, the technology's there.
They have, like, float value and everything assigned to them, so it's like 0.000028692 or whatever. That's their float number.
Yeah, so why do we need to bring in the blockchain? Because it's so bad for the environment. Fuck off with your NFT.
I don't know how. Somebody has explained this to me before, and I'm pretty sure they have done it to me on stream. How is it bad for the environment?
Because it's full
of. Please explain this to me.
It's full of gremlins, and the gremlins they eat the atmosphere.
Okay, just a dummies version. A blockchain, basically, it needs to be run through GPUs to run the whole thing, and GPUs use power, which burns the planet.
Burns the planet.
You could say that. You could say that about anything. It's like, it's like server farms that fucking host data shit need power to run. It's not burning.
People are pissy about the whole blockchain thing and crypto mining and stuff because the silicon shortage as well.
Yeah.
And getting a GPU at a reasonable price, it's a whole thing.
I'm pissy about that because I paid like almost double for my fucking GPU.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a bit pissy about it. So that kind of
mean, like, it's fucking shortages like that happen all the time. Like, fucking Apple are notorious for not having enough stock of their phones because of shortages.
No. They do that. That's artificial shortages. They do that purposely.
No, but like the third, I know at least for the 12.
Putting on my tinfoil hat here, by the way.
The 12 and the 13, they physically actually couldn't make enough chips. I know they do the artificial fucking shortage thing, so it drives fucking want and need for the phone, which makes no sense in the
FOMO
first place.
is the term. Fear of missing out. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Right. Another thing Twitch have implemented is they've updated their hype trains. So wink, wink, nudge, nudge, everyone. They've updated their hype trains where... is that subtle? Do you think I got away with that?
No.
They've updated their... Give us money. They've updated their hype trains where now your hype train actually boosts the channel in terms of discoverability on Twitch. So this is... potentially this is a great thing because we haven't really seen... well, ourselves anyway, but it's brand new, so we haven't really seen how well it works. But this is potentially massive for Twitch because it's fucking dog shit to get anywhere on Twitch. It's very hard for discoverability. It's difficult.
Tell me about it.
Say you went into like the Siege category or like Valorant or something. Would it say that they have been like promoted, or would
I honestly think it's more
sense?
about. I think it's more about the main page, and sometimes where it's like, oh, hey, you watch these people, you'd probably like these people. I think it puts you into those parts of the website. I'm not sure if you look at a category and then look I sort by viewers generally. I don't think it'll help on that. I mean, unless they put some kind of carousel at the top of that, which they probably won't.
Yeah,
no idea.
I don't know. I think you're right. It probably just chucks you into the recommended channel down the bottom. But then again, I don't fucking look at that. Like I never look at that. I never look at it.
Yeah, but they have that thing now where if you stay on the same page for so long, it'll change your followed channels to recommended.
Oh wait,
like
say again?
See if you stay on the same channel page for long enough, you know the way you have your follow channels down the left hand side.
Yeah.
It'll change that from follow channels to recommended channels.
Oh, will it? Right.
Yeah, it just does it automatically. Like it just goes boop, and it just switches over.
Yeah.
And it's like
bottom left of your page
on your.
Oh, I see.
It'll be automatically recommended channels.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, that there could be interesting. Hopefully, that will actually help discoverability on Twitch because it's not great at the minute. And as we're saying that, we've gotten a hype train.
Let's get a hype train. Let's get a hype train. Thank you, everyone, so much. We do appreciate it.
Thank you, lads. I think the subtle nods and winks and pushes I was doing. It was not really subtle. It was more like I came in with a fucking baseball bat and trying
like, fucking someone please give us money so we can see if this works.
Right.
Oh, shit.
Isoros, thank you so much for 1,000 bits. Thank you so much,
Robert.
That's very, very kind of you. Lads, some of the biggest gaming news I think this week is reports are coming out that EA are apparently going to let the FIFA license slip because they don't want to pay. So apparently FIFA have upped the fees for the FIFA license, and EA are going to call their bluff, and they're going to be like, no, we don't want to pay for the license. We're going to make our own game without the registered teams or anything like that. So it's going to be like, I don't know, have you ever played Pro Evolution Soccer? PES?
It'll be essentially the same thing.
So instead of like Man United, I think, what are they called? Manchester Reds, and then it's like Manchester Blues, and then there's like they have such weird names for all the teams and stuff.
London Gunners and all.
London Bombers or something like that. It's some fucking crazy, or like London Southeast End instead of Tottenham and stuff like that. So
if that does happen, it's going to murder Ultimate Team. Like their moneymaker, it's going to fucking tank it. Because they won't have the registered players. Yeah. Because everybody's like, I want to play Ultimate Team because I want to have the 0.0002% chance of packing Ronaldo or Messi. Yeah.
But like, and so the thing is, there's rumors as well that FIFA just might go ahead and make their own game. Which if I think if FIFA go ahead and make their own game, it'll probably work.
How are they gonna make their own game? Surely they're gonna have to buy a publishing house.
Well, FIFA has the money. Like I'm sure.
I know they have the money, but like, are they gonna start developing games? Like, are they going to just start pumping out sports games?
Potentially. I mean, potentially they might just have to do it. But like, I think it's a really bad idea for EA. I mean, like, surely EA are making enough fucking money that they can pay for the fucking license. Like, surely.
It depends how much money FIFA's really taking from them, to be fair. Like, it might not be like you pay us 50 million a year for the license. It might be we're taking a percentage of sales.
Well, like I'm sure they're getting a lot. Like, if anybody can someone in chat, can someone like quickly try and find out how much money EA makes from FIFA? Like, I'm sure they make
boatloads,
billions.
It's big. Yeah, it's big.
Billions. And even if FIFA are taking a fucking percentage, surely the amount of revenue they're bringing in will justify that.
Per 2021, or EA made 1.623 billion off Ultimate Team. That's not including the sale of the game.
How much?
1.623 billion.
That's a year.
Just off, yeah. 1 year. It's up from 1.5 billion from 2020.
Holy mother of God.
Holy Jesus.
Like that's not even taking into account like their fucking
it's
$60 price tag.
Yeah. It was 29% of EA's total net revenue.
30% of their entire revenue
Is Ultimate Team.
Wow. Okay, well that's I hope I think they're thinking they're calling the bluff.
That's going to kill EA.
Oh my God, boys, let's make the FIFA game for FIFA.
It's going to fucking kill EA.
FIFA, if you're watching this, I'd like to just extend an invitation to join us and Dr. Disrespect in creating the new FIFA football game. So if you're interested in that, hit us up.
I have made video game previously.
Skull can make a video game. I can make you an OBS scene, and Seven will just hang out. It'll just be about.
I'll do the marketing. I'm the only one in. I'm the only one in this call that actually knows anything about football.
I mean, that's true. I won't need your help with
that. That's true. I was actually like, do you know the way like when you grow up, you kind of like, well, maybe Skull, you would know when you grow up, you just kind of know football players because it's just everywhere or whatever.
When I was younger,
I could not name 5 fucking football players on the Man United team. I probably actually couldn't name one.
I couldn't now. No.
I don't
Back
think
in the day, before we all had the internets, there wasn't much to do. So everyone knew all this stuff.
Before the names of the internet. Yeah, like I used to know, like I knew like Cantona, Giggs, Beckham, Ruud van Nistelrooy. I knew all of them just because my brothers were always talking at them. I don't know.
Your knowledge of football goes to about 2005, and then
2005, and then it just drops off because that's when I stopped living with my brothers. And I don't know. I don't know a single person who plays for Man United. It would take me some minutes to name a football player.
Literally the most famous football player in the world plays for Man
United. Rodney. No, what's his name? Not Rodney. What's his name? The ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, that's not who I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of.
You think of Rooney?
I'm thinking of Rooney.
I've got some of his underwear.
The fellow that retired like 6 years ago and now manages Derby County.
Why do I call him Rodney?
Rodney? You're like the bald fellow. What do you call him? Rodney? I thought you were going to say Rodney Dangerfield. Like, that's not a football player.
I don't know football, man. Rodney.
Man kick ball.
Man kick ball. But I wonder, like, so is EA just going to do the fucking Pez fucking route?
Probably.
Oh, I don't know, man.
They could do what they do with 2K. They'll just do like soccer 2K.
Soccer 2K.
And then.
But wait, is NBA? Wait, but that's still the NBA license, though, isn't it? Like the NBA 2K.
Yeah, they'll still license that from the NBA and NFL and all that other shit, but they'll just do like soccer 2K and go to teams directly and be like, "Can we put your players in the game? Yes or no?"
I think you can put the players.
Guys, I'm
in,
hearing something. I'm hearing something from beyond the grave right now. I'm sorry.
We're getting.
Chunkus, what was? Oh, Chunkus just wanted to make sure we said a big thank you to Zandy for the tier 3 sub. Holy shit! Thank you so much.
Oh, Zandy, thank you very much. Tier 3. That's fucking huge, dude. Thank you so much.
That's insane. That is insane.
Sorry, lads, we're not ignoring you here. We're trying things out a little bit different. And the one time we do decide to try things different, everyone seems to be going nuts. So.
Yeah, I got a lot of messages, so I just wanted to get that out of the way. So,
do you know what? No, this is so fucking stereotypical of like our chat. Like our chat, we're like the time that we can like address and call people out and thank them and stuff, it'd be fucking dead. We start the podcast off like, right guys, we're not going to be able to pay much attention to you, so we'll thank you at the end, blah blah blah. Fucking people come in and start donating massive amounts of bits and tier 3 subs and stuff like that. The one time we said we wouldn't, pin the hole. But thank you so much.
We really do appreciate any of it, guys.
Yeah,
thank you.
Everybody wants what they can't have.
Yeah, well that's it. That's apparently that's the whole time. I suppose we probably could have mentioned this earlier, because we were talking about Superman. There's a new Witcher game coming out.
Oh, I did hear that. UE5, Unreal Engine 5. So.
Actually, legit. 100%.
Yeah, they're not using their in-built engine, the Red Engine, I think it's called. They're not using their engine. They're switching over to UE5. So that'll be a big change because UE5's crazy. Like it's got so much crazy shit in it.
So many.
I can't put it to words, but it's very good.
So many pentagons.
Is it CD Projekt Red?
Yeah.
Yeah, CD Projekt Red's doing it because normally they use their own engine. So
Cyberpunks.
Big thing they're switching.
Oh yeah, I did see a thing where they were like, "Don't worry, we are not going to be using the Cyberpunk engine." Everybody was like, "Yeah."
But wasn't Witcher made with that engine? Wasn't it?
No.
No?
I think Cyberpunk's the only game that they run that runs that engine. I think.
Hang on, let me just check.
But they made an engine just for Cyberpunk. Hardly.
No, I don't think they did. No, they have their own in-house thing. It's called the Red Engine, and they've got different versions of it and probably heavily modified Cyberpunk. But yeah, they use the Red Engine for the games. So.
Potentially.
I'm just checking Witcher now, just to confirm I'm not talking out of my ass. Yes, they use the Red Engine for both The Witcher and Cyberpunk.
Okay, so. Well that makes sense. That makes sense. So why not? Or maybe it's just dated. Maybe the engine's just dated.
It might be just because Unreal Engine 5 can do everything they want. So
it's just easier, I suppose.
Why reinvent the wheel?
Yeah, there is probably a lot more developer tools that they can get with UE5 and
I played around the alpha and it's insane. It's insane.
I've seen no, I've never played the Witcher games. I do want to go and play Witcher 3 at some stage because I've heard nothing but great things about it. But people are wondering, is it going to be like a new character, or is it going to be extending on the story and stuff? Has anyone here played it?
I have not.
I started The Witcher 1 once, but it was pretty dated. Yeah. By the time I did, it was kind of like maybe I won't stick to this and didn't. So
that seems to be everyone kind of just plays 3 because I think 1 was quite dated. It didn't age that well.
Yeah, and I played that before the show came out. So
oh, did you? All right.
Yeah.
Well, I played it before it was popular.
And I remember Chonkus played the 3rd one probably in the last year or so.
You played on stream?
Yeah, I think he did.
Oh, I might play it because I am missing a single player game in my life. I don't have any single player games right now to kind of sit and enjoy.
Elden Ring.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Do you ever just love sitting down on a relaxing day and thinking to yourself, you know what I want to do? I want to feel pain. I want to not enjoy my entire 8 hours of gaming. I just want to keep running into the same enemy and dying repeatedly. And that's Elden Ring. And I'm
a fellow that has a good, I would say, 100 hours in Pogo Slug.
Yeah.
So I do love punching myself in the dick.
I don't have that.
If you're a masochist, it's the game for you. It just sucks you in. You just want to get better, but the problem is with the game is it scales on you getting better. So it's a little.
I don't have the patience.
I'm not.
I played Dark Souls 3 and it fucking, dude, it just, I don't understand people who enjoy it. because it's just like
Elden Ring is different, in my opinion. Much
is
different.
it? It still seems like you die quite a bit and you lose a lot of progress.
It looks like you die an awful lot,
and you do. But I never really got hooked into a Dark Souls game where Elden Ring's it sucked me in.
I don't know. I think you paid €60 to play the game and you're trying to justify it.
I didn't actually. Someone in my chat bought me it, so it's fine.
Oh fuck! Actually, yeah, that's true. Yeah, actually,
Shut up quickly. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it.
You actually didn't pay for it. That's true. But like, I don't know. I probably will play it at some stage on stream. But like, I don't get it. Like, why do you want to come home from work, sit down, and fucking knock yourself in the dick for a couple of hours?
Have you heard me in the Discord when I'm playing? I'm like, why am I doing this? What am I doing?
Yeah,
I'm not even having fun.
Like,
I'm not even having fun.
People do that all the time. Like the average Joe Blow coming home from work is going to do what? Sit down at his Xbox and play Warzone, even though he's dog shit at it, and he's going to get his shit pushed in for 2 hours, and then he goes, "That was great. I'm going to go to bed."
Well, I enjoyed every moment of that. Yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah.
I stopped playing Warzone because it's just full of sweats. Like, it's full of sweaty roskins.
The last Call of Duty I played was Modern Warfare 2. Well, not played. I played the new ones. The last one I played properly was that.
Yeah.
I was a Halo boy.
I really hope that they do release Modern Warfare 2.
Nerd.
Yeah, you were a COD guy. I really hope they do release the multiplayer for Modern Warfare 2 at some stage.
If they brought out a battle royale for Halo with ODSTs, I'd play the shit out of that.
Well, everybody had that opinion. Like when they were bringing out Halo Infinite, they were like they should add a BR mode, and then all the fucking like old school Halo nerds were like, "Fucking don't do it, don't do it." And then
they're not saying not have the other modes. Like,
I think they probably should have. There was someone did find something in some source code somewhere that apparently it's in there or something is in there because they have a game mode. They do have a game mode where like the map gets smaller, where like a ring pushes in towards the center. So they have got it. They have the features or something that makes it.
We have the technology.
They have the technology.
And speaking of battle royales, we played Fortnite the other night, and they've removed building this week.
Talking about punching yourself in the dick. Fuck me, Fortnite is bass.
They've removed building. You thought we'd give it a go, you know?
That was hard. I'll never play that game again. You're saying Fortnite's bad. You're like level 200 on Fortnite. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, no, it's bad now. Like
the guns
back when I was playing it, it was fucking. It felt like really, it felt really buttery smooth when I was playing it on Xbox, and like real like for a massive battle royale, it was like very smooth, no lagging, no hitching. Your character was smooth, the gunplay was smooth, and everything. Then I played it like whenever we played it there, it was so fucking buggy and like clunky, and your character moved like dog shit, and the guns played like dog shit. I was like, this is just cartoon reskinned PUBG, and PUBG has that like kind of clunky mess, but it's a wee bit charming because it's PUBG.
It is a bit charming.
It just feels dog shit in Fortnite. It feels so bad.
I suppose because like PUBG has Arma roots. So it's kind of like you can see it came from Arma, which is like meant to be a military sim, and it has that kind of clunky charm to it. So you can give PUBG, the get out of jail card because of that.
Yeah, it is what it is, and it's a good laugh. It's a good laugh.
I do enjoy PUBG, but like Fortnite tonight was awful. I hated it.
PUBG's clunky. PUBG's clunky in a way where they're like, it doesn't need fixed. Like, it's clunky, but you're like, yeah, it's still fun to play. Fortnite is clunky in the way where I'm like, this is unplayable. Like, this needs fixed.
Yeah. Well, Fortnite was meant to be that game that, you could buy a kid a $300 PC and they could play it. It was like the CSGO of Battle Royales. Like, you could run it on anything. It was meant to be that kind of a thing, but not anymore, apparently. Not anymore. Maybe you can on low. Maybe I should have cranked out the graphics and stuff. But
I put it to medium just to try and get my frames to go like the same as my monitor, 144 hertz. I was like stuck at the medium. The game looked like dog shit, still ran like dog shit, and the fucking lag spikes I was getting, or the fucking frame spikes, were ridiculous. Like, I was dropping from 160 frames down to like 40 at stages, and I was like, a game should not run like that.
That's my experience with Warzone. That's how my Warzone runs all the time. I don't know.
But it almost feels like they've turned Fortnite from a PC game into a console port somehow. They've gone, okay, we put this out on console. Now we've taken the console version and brought that back to PC.
Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like. Yeah, it feels like a really, really bad console port.
Yeah, but sure, most kids are playing on console though, you know. So I can see why they did it.
Except for the elite gamers.
Even with Warzone though, like I can play Warzone at high or ultra settings and get around 110, 120 FPS. Yeah. And it'll fluctuate a little bit, but it'll never go below like 90. On medium settings, on a fucking near $2,000 PC, Fortnite was running at 160 and then dropping to 40 sometimes. Like, it shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't.
No, because
maybe we just jumped in during a bad patch. Who knows? We don't play it often enough to.
The patch could be gone off. It could be a stale patch.
Yeah, they left it out too long in the sun.
Could have been sitting in the sun for too long. Got a little bit of mold on it. They released it.
It was like they took out the builds and all the fucking structure of the game fell apart.
I like
just like the builds is the only thing holding this game up. As soon as we remove it, everything fell to shit.
But I like how as this podcast is going on, there you go. There you go.
Just noticed that.
As this podcast is going on, Dale is just fucking sliding out of his seat. He's gonna be on the floor now in a minute.
Getting lower and lower.
Fuck me, like he just like falls away.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Like
when you came to my house, you were like, "How do you physically play games like this?" I just do.
I don't know how you don't have fucking scoliosis or some shit. Like I went to his house, right, and the man was sitting like he was like just
basically horizontal
like that. He was like sitting like this in his chair.
So like his neck's where the where his bottom of your spine should be.
Yeah.
Why?
Like because it's comfy.
Like a human.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
If I sat in like the gamer position, like this,
that's where you should sit.
If I was playing games like this, I don't think I could sit here for more than half an hour.
That's an example of how fucking low you sit. You sat up normal, and we got a view of your tits. That's all we could see.
He's the tallest one of the two. He is the tallest dad.
You'd never know because he.
Headrest.
Yeah, you'd never know. You'd swear you're like fucking 4 foot the way you sit in the chair. You look like you look like the chair is massive.
Like Danny said the other day, she was like, "I could have swore you were like 5'4" or something." I was like, "How did you think this?" And then I'm looking at myself now in the camera, and I'm like, "My head's not even reaching the top of the chair."
You look like you're a child sat in an adult chair.
But then that's you look like. That's how like people think like I'm above 6 foot. People are like, "Oh, I thought you were like 6'2" or something like that." I was like, "Yeah, small chair."
No, just a very small chair.
Teeny tiny chair. I'm only 4'5". You'd never know.
True.
Yeah, you'd never know. It's all about
a very small man.
I go out and I purposely buy things that are really small that I can stand next to. Yeah. Like this thing here. Like this poster here is only about maybe 6 inches.
His doorway, Seven can't walk through.
Yeah. Seven had to go down his hands and knees. To get into my house.
I can fit my knees through Dan's door. That's about it.
He had to sit outside. The time he came out to my house, he had to like sit outside. Yeah, couldn't come in.
I had to sliver in.
Yeah.
I had to play games on the balcony.
We made it work though. We did make it work.
Watch out for that handrail. It's very short.
Dan is incredibly wealthy. He has balconies and everything in his house.
That is true. I do.
Balcony.
I actually have 2 balconies in my house. I have one. I have a north facing balcony and I have a south facing balcony. So I can
normally located on the outside of the house, but
yes.
Okay.
No,
they're inside.
The balcony inside the house.
Nice.
That's how big his house is.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Have a balcony overlooking the kitchen.
So I think Dale, you put this here in because I don't know much about this and I seen this and this made me very, very happy. McGregor pulled over for speeding and a 140k car seized by the guards.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Essentially, he was going from
Conor McGregor.
like he was going from fucking Punchestown to his boxing gym in Crumlin.
Okay.
And he was fucking flying down the motorway, like flying. And the guards pulled him over, and they were like, "You have a bit of a reputation, Mr. McGregor. You're going to have to come back to the station for a blood test for drugs and alcohol."
Oh my god!
They seized his Bentley.
So they just
did he get positive on anything? Does anyone know if he got?
No, everything came back clear, but they still have his car.
Oh my god!
I seen that when I was scrolling through Twitter, and everybody was memeing the fuck out of it. Oh, it was so funny. Like they're like fucking McGregor in the back of the cop car with handcuffs on, and the cops just like, "I'm gonna fucking rally the life out of this Bentley."
Oh, the cops
they just wanted to pull him over. Yeah, they pulled it. I think everybody was saying like the cops pulled him over and they brought him back to the station, whatever. And he put out a press release and he was like, "Mr. McGregor passed all blood and or for blood, alcohol, and drugs and all this here shit." But they still have his car, and they're like, "Why have they not give his car back?" And I was like, "Because that guard definitely wanted to just have a fucking rally about in a fucking 140 grand Bentley."
It's a Bentley Continental GT. It's the convertible version. I actually have the video here, so we'll let's see, does this work? It does. Excellent. Right, so this is
someone definitely just driving past, fucking
up the back.
driving past.
You can hear the cops behind him.
Are you fucking shitting me?
He doesn't look like he's going that fast.
I don't think he was speeding. Man, he could have been speeding beforehand.
And he slowed down because the cops are pulling him over.
Maybe, yeah.
He doesn't look like he's going particularly fast. Like he's fucking. Renault McGann is keeping up with him.
Well, the Renault McGann, they're packing some French power in there. Don't worry about it. Those guys recording them were going faster.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, fucking, they're constantly driving, recording them on their phone,
hanging out,
and the Gardaí
out the passenger window.
The Gardaí's like, "No, fuck it, I just want to have a spin in this Bentley here."
Over the Bentley, yeah. As you would.
The guards were like, "We can pull this lad over. We'll have a bit of crack in this Bentley." we'll get him.
Here, I think you're intoxicated. I think you're intoxicated. I'm going to the boxing gym. Do you think I'm going to drink before I go and get punched in the head? No, here, sure. Fucking get out there. I'm driving your car home.
Yeah, but gives a spin. Gives a spin the Bentley.
It might not be his first offense, though. That could be the thing. That could be why they're keeping the car.
Definitely
no
not.
way is it his first offense.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely not.
Right.
Do you ever see the video? Do you ever see the video of him in the fucking bed eating a brunch?
No.
No.
Right. So first of all,
eating a brunch, the lollipop.
ice cream.
I think I have seen this. Yeah.
So
I thought you meant like brunch.
No. So there's
at first that's what I thought as well, like bacon and eggs.
No, sorry. So there's ice creams in Ireland you can get called brunches, right? And they're fucking delicious, man. They're like vanilla ice cream, but they're covered in these like little fucking balls of deliciousness, sprinkly balls of deliciousness. They're not sprinkles either, though. I don't know what they are because they're soft.
Love sprinkly balls.
But they're sprinkly balls. Oh, fucking stupid intro video. Just heard him laughing there, right? So this is him here in bed. What? How fucking high is this dude?
He's on so much drugs.
He's so high.
He is on so many drugs. It's not even funny.
He's sitting there.
His ice cream.
He's sitting there having the fucking time of his life, eating a brunch, lying in bed, breaking his whole laughing.
He's either on so many drugs, or he has drank about 4 bottles of whiskey. and he's steaming drunk, and he's just fucking vibing out eating a brunch.
That man loves his drugs. Like, look at him.
He lords the drugs.
He's having a fucking whale of a time with that. But yeah, there's loads of videos of McGregor doing shit like that. I don't know.
There was one I seen, and it was like, do you know like the TikTok thirst traps where the guys are like licking their lips and being like, like that.
They are so
cringe. One of those. McGregor did one of those. And I fucking pissed myself laughing.
He made one.
Yeah, I vaguely remember this. He was sitting beside. No, he was doing it like completely unironically. He was sitting beside a pool in Miami or something, and he was like, like fucking, I was like, you fucking weird cunt. Please stop that. You used to be a really good fighter. You used to be sick, man. I used to really like you, and then you turned into this. What the fuck happened here?
No, he went downhill in my books very, very quick.
He went downhill so fast.
He did. Like when he threw the fucking the trolley. Yeah. I was like, oh god, this lad's fucked.
Even before that though, like there was the thing where he got lifted for sexual assault in Dublin. And then just a load of shit started coming out about him, and then he was knocking about with like the fucking drug gangs in Dublin and all. And you're like, this man got a bit of dough, but he's still a fucking Dublin scruff.
He is just a rich scruff. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he's literally just pure Dublin scruff. He's riffraff, and he just got a couple of pounds.
Yeah,
and now he's just fucking minted, running about buying drugs left, right, and center.
I mean, to be fair.
I mean, like the man is such an alcoholic. Like he's such an alcoholic that he went and bought a bar in Dublin just so that he can go and get drunk all day, every day.
Have you ever drank his whiskey?
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
Oh, is it actually?
I'm not saying this lightly. It is genuinely disgusting.
I've never.
I've drank some bad whiskey before.
I've drank bad whiskey before. It's fucking rotten.
Is that at the point where you're like, is this whiskey?
It's still a young whiskey, so like you can't. It's gonna be basically straight out of the fucking tank.
It can't be
put it in barrels or anything.
Yeah, it can't be bad as this stuff here. I bought this bottle here, Connemara. So it's this Connemara whiskey. It's peated single malt Irish whiskey. Emphasis on peat. It literally tastes like a fireplace. Picture just put
a fucking ashtray.
Man, it like close your eyes. Picture a small thatched cottage in the middle of rural Ireland back in the 1800s, right? There's a fire lit. Okay, there's a fire lit and there's a black pot above the fire and it's boiling away, right? Now picture what that would taste like. that scenario. Not the black pot. The entire scenario. The cottage, the Connemara, the 1800s. Picture what that tastes like, and that's what this fucking here tastes like. It is.
I bet some people would love that.
It's the first time I drank it, like the first glass of it I took, like the first sip of it, it fucking nearly knocked me socks off. It was just like, what the fuck is that? But then after a while, it's like, what am I drinking? But after a while, I was like, I kind of taste how disgusting this. I kind of like how disgusting this is.
And it took you back to a cottage in the 1800s.
At least, but at least that has a designated flavor. You know what I mean? Like proper 12, genuine, and I'm not just saying this, genuinely tastes like paint stripper. It's all acetone, like it's all nail polish remover. It's all just raw, rough alcohol. There's no flavor to it whatsoever. Like,
yeah, it's obviously not great. I would like to try it. I'm gonna try it, but maybe just get like a little nagging of it.
It's fucking expensive as well.
Is it?
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, compared to Jameson's, it's like.
So it's not aged. And it's expensive.
Yeah, but like say a bottle of Jameson's is like fucking 20 quid. Proper 12 is like 35.
Jesus. So that's up a mark. For sure.
Yeah, it's like it's up there with like you would pay the same amount for proper 12 as you would for like a fucking Glenfiddich 12 or something.
Oh, fuck
You
that.
can get an 18-year-old Scotch for that.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
No, fuck that. I'll try it if I can get like a little cheeky nagging of it somewhere. A little cheeky fucking nagging or something.
I think they do half bottles of it.
I've seen half bottles, but again, I don't want to spend that money. Okay.
Oh, you're just like, if I can get like a little single, if I can get like a 50 mil,
Yeah.
Just a taster.
I'll drink it.
A taste of it. A crumb. A single crumb.
Do you know that they do it in 2-liter bottles?
Again, you've
Or
gone
They
the
do it
opposite
in
direction.
2-liter bottles or a liter and a half bottle. Like, I think they do massive amounts of it.
Jesus.
Yeah, it just seems to be kind of manufacturing shite. Do you know what I mean? Like, just created for the masses. No, fuck that. I don't want anything to do with that.
No, I'm fine.
No.
Thank you. I'll pass.
Right.
I'll pass.
Has everyone here, we're going to get into, has everyone here seen The Batman?
No.
No, you haven't seen it, right? Well, then we're not going to touch it. We won't touch this subject, and so no. But they released a deleted scene where a certain character appears in it, and I don't like it, and I wish they would just leave it alone.
I don't like it. I don't like this thing. Just fucking stop doing it.
You can probably guess what it is. They're introducing a character that I just feel the character just needs to fuck off for a while. Just
Is it the Joker?
yeah, it's the Joker. It just needs to fuck off for a while. Just stop at the Joker. Just stop. All right.
Yeah.
Like, just do anybody else. I'm so tired of
They
seeing
should
the
have
Joker.
started the series with him killing the Joker.
With
And
a
then
gun.
move on to the new one.
just
gun
murders
while
him,
he was
just
asleep.
completely murks him.
Yeah.
in his house. And then moved on to like a new villain.
Yeah. So it's not really spoilery because, of course, he was going to be introduced at some stage. But there is a deleted scene where they have the Joker in it. And I'm so
Who
tired.
is it?
It's actually an Irish lad. It's Barry Keoghan. He was in The Eternals. He was in Love Hate. He's
Okay, yeah.
Oh
there he is.
yes.
yeah. So yeah, so the Joker is going to be he's going to be top of the morning to you, Batman. It's me, the Joker.
Why? I've just Google image searched this guy because I was like, I can't remember who he is. Why does he look weirdly Korean?
Do you know what? Yes. He does look like he's 100% Irish, but he does look like
He looks like he looks like he'd be in a K-pop band, like.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's actually a good observation. Yeah. But yeah, the Joker is now Irish, so he's going to be he's going to be
Drunk.
walking around. He's going to be drunk. He's going to be drunk all the time.
He's just about as Irish as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
He's going to be eating brunches. Just sitting in the back.
Just sitting in the back, chewing on a brunch, high as fuck.
Loving life. But I just really want the Joker to fuck off. I'm so sick of seeing him.
Yeah, he's fucking played out now. Like, Jesus Christ, do something else.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, you had like the Dark Knight, then you had fucking Jared Leto, then you had Joaquin Phoenix, which was fantastic. But then it's just like, just stop, just pick a different character. You have so many other characters you could do. I want to see Mr. Freeze.
Like they had,
Yeah, Mr. Freeze.
Get Arnold Schwarzenegger back.
Bring back Arnie. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. It's like the writers are really running out of material. They were running out of material so bad. They were like, we need to get more puns in here. We need to get more jokes in here.
Yeah.
They're just like, the Ice Age didn't kill the dinosaurs, but that's just how they did it.
Sure, here, why not fucking tell them that?
Yeah. Oh, fuck me. But I'd love to see Mr. Freeze. I'd like to see Hush. I think Hush could be a brilliant character to introduce. But yeah.
I don't know who Hush is.
Oh, Hush is brilliant. I'm not going to tell you who it is because I don't want to ruin it for you. But
Good.
I think that could be brilliant. Well, lads, I think we will do Spin the Wheel of Fortune and then we'll probably look to wrap things up, I think.
I agree.
Yeah.
Spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
It is time for spin. The wheel.
Okay, let me see. Has that changed over? It has. Excellent. So, boys, this is the Wheel of Fortune. So, basically, once a month, we run a little competition where we spin a wheel and the winner gets a €20 gift card. If you want to be entered into it for next time, just subscribe to the to the dads. I'm fucking being dumb right now. Subscribe to the channel.
You won't win the next week. It's just how it is.
That's just how it is. So yeah, if you want to be entered in, you need to be subscribed to the channel. It helps us out massively. And yeah, let's fucking spin the wheel. So and the winner is
Little Gracie.
Woo! Little Gracie.
Congratulations.
Big,
good.
Big Buddha bus for Little Gracie. Big Buddha bus, Little Gracie. You have won yourself a €20 gift voucher to whatever shop you want. So we're gonna have to message them. We'll message you. We'll DM you later and let you know that you have won. We'll announce it in the Discord. So if you're not part of the Discord, consider join it. There's all the links. You can click and join the Discord. Follow us on our social medias. It does help. As well, if you are looking to buy yourself some cheap video games, head on over to CDkeys. It is a website that we use all the time. And click on the link. Get yourself a nice discount on some new game like Elden Ring or The Witcher or John Halo. And you'll be John Halo, and you'll be helping the channel out. Right, well, we're going to wrap things up here. We might do another one of these soon, or we might not do it until next month. Who knows? But
who knows?
If you enjoy
streaming,
we will be
channel playing video games.
We will be streaming this channel playing video games. Are we streaming tomorrow? Anybody streaming tomorrow?
I'm working tomorrow.
I'll be here Monday.
I'm here Monday. Yeah. Well, look, join the Discord. Join the Discord to keep up to date with everything, dads. Thank you very much for joining. I love you all. God bless. Cat's joining at the very end. So what we'll do as well before we leave, just before we leave, I'm going to go through some of these announcements.
Please
so
do.
Going to give a big shout out to Isorus, who came in and gave 1,100 bits. So thank you very, very much for that. Thank you for the bits, Chonkers. Giving money to yourself. Thank you very much. Zandy coming in with a tier 3 sub. What a fucking absolute Chad move from himself. So big Buddha bus for Zandy. Absolute killer plays from himself. Mother Dragons coming in with the bits as well. Anonymous Cheer coming in with 22 bits. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone for the follows, the bits, and everything like that. We do massively, massively appreciate it.
We may have something coming next week, by the way, just before we go there. Something coming next week that ends in craft. No, that's too obvious. Starts with mine.
Nice. They'll never get it.
Nice.
So
this little teaser. I'll never know.
Yeah. So, thank you very much for tuning in, lads. It has been emotional. Hopefully, the next time we do this, Chonkers will be resurrected from the grave. God rest his soul.
He should be.
God rest his soul. But thank you very much. Did we ever make an ending screen?
I don't think so.
Lol. Right. So we're gonna go B.O.B., but we won't be right back. We'll be right not. Be right end.
Be not right back.
Goodbye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye. We love you. Bye.
Bye.